Okay, what is up, y'all? Um, I was live streaming earlier. I'm not sure what happened, but it stopped. Um, I guess it doesn't matter anyways because they're I haven't taken a trade or nothing. Um, so I guess I'll just kind of rephrase what I was saying. Um, my bias for the day is bullish. Yesterday we inversed this fair value gap, so that gives me the confidence that we're probably still going up. Um, but for this morning, there is equal lows down here in like a 3 minute. It didn't tap on like the 8:30, just went up basically as soon as 8:30 came around. I was talking about how like this could have been a possible trade if it inversed, but it had already closed above, so that's not a valid trade. And then it already took liquidity on the buy side right now, so I'm looking for some type of retracement before we go back up. But I am waiting for the 9:30, so there's really nothing I'm gonna take right now until the 9:30 comes around. There is no news today. That's what I was kind of saying before, and tomorrow really. So there may not be a trade. So we just kind of play it by ear and let's see. Um, Trying to figure out why it stopped. Not sure. Edit. Doubt I can. So I got 10 more minutes to 9:30. Like I said, I want to see some type of retracement back below this impulse leg. If I get more, cool. And then some type of trade back up. But like I said, the only thing that sucks is we already took a lot of this liquidity, so it doesn't have to go back up. That's the only part that kind of sucks. So if I if I do take a trade, I don't know how much I'm gonna risk right now. Um, Probably a little bit less. But we'll see. I just don't know if we'll get a lot of volume in that 9:30 candle because there's really there's no news and stuff like that, and that's the stuff that drives the market. See what ES is doing. There's a SMT here. Like this is a lower high. Here it's. I'm gonna mark this. Which doesn't really matter anymore because the move kind of already happened. Did it take that liquidity there? Just curious. No, it didn't. Yeah, both of them already took the high too. Oh wow, those are equal highs, but equal highs don't matter as much on ES, but those are still our equal highs that it hit. All right, 5 more minutes. Oh, yawning, bro. I'm not even that tired, but right now it's kind of like in this order block. I'm just mark this high. There you go. Okay. Hmm. But honestly, what we may get right now, I may take it with lower risk. It just took liquidity, inverse back down to this 50%. There's a lot of lows and stuff like that over here. Let me see if any of these are equal lows. That's an equal low. Because we're already, in a sense, in a premium. Obviously, I'm not as confident in the sell compared to the buy, but um, still may be able to take that. Just got it marked out right now. See, but I don't like taking like the first 1 minute inversion when the 9:30 open because it can go either way. To be honest with you, so like even this, if this were the close like that, I'm not gonna take it. Now, if this was a bullish scenario and we're in discount, yeah, maybe, but not when my bias is bullish for the day. Dog, I've yawned so many times. My goodness. I'm gonna try to see if it took any significant high. Okay, it did just take the 1 hour. Okay, so it just took the high into the fair value gap. So I'd be a little bit more confident in a sell now, especially because we're way up in premium. Like if this for the farm, I may take it. Probably take it to there. I don't know if I take any profit here, but my stop loss would definitely move to break even at that point. The 30-second gap too is a big 30. I may wait for that 30-second because it's just a lot bigger gap. I don't know. We'll see. I'll either do 5 or 6 contracts with this. But I do think it's gonna go to the 50%. Make this a different color so it doesn't confuse me. Yes, I want this 1 minute close and that 30-second. That would kind of give me more confidence. Right now, it's respecting the fair value gap. So I do have a feeling it's gonna go down. Because there's people buying in this. I'd want to see this 2-minute close and the 1-minute. Okay, it did close on NQ for the 1-minute. I do think this is gonna drop. I respected that gap to the dip, dude. See, and even though NQ closed on this 1-minute, I don't like that 1-minute candle. So I'd rather just wait for the 30-second. Two-minute close too. 3-minute did not. See, this is the most obvious gap. That's why I wanted to wait for this one. Which it may still come, but this probably would have been a losing trade if I didn't wait for this 30-second one. Yeah, I'll probably put my stop loss to break even. I am liking this. Either at this 50% of the range or somewhere here, basically. Nothing yet. Taps that, comes down, that'd be nice. For profit, I'll probably a 1-to-1. May leave a runner, but kind of messing around here though. It's the only thing I don't like. Still respecting. A minute. So still nothing yet. Honestly, if I want to see this trade, I want like one or two really bearish candles. I don't want it just creeping all the way down here. That makes me less confident in it. Yeah, so I don't really trade the 4-minute much, but it did respect this 4-minute fair value gap. Okay, so it took some liquidity. This action is kind of ugly right now. Not gonna lie. See if it creates some type of SM2. At this point, I'd rather just see him run the high one more time. and then come down. I've yawned like 20 times, bro. I guess I am tired. Okay. Kind of liking this. It's not gonna give me an entry. Comes up a little bit, I'll take it. But in a sense, it did take an internal high that it created. Yeah, I knew it was gonna take that. I didn't want to take it that low. At this point, let's see if it works out. Stop loss would have been the break even now. I'm not in this trade, which you could tell from my account balance. Still play though. I think because of all the volume, yeah. Man, it hit that. Yeah, it hit that price at midnight. Got right back up. That's where my TP was. I just didn't like how it was not at least for a 1-to-1. Yeah, at this point I would have been at. It would have been a break even, or I would have took some profit there. It would have probably been a small one. But now because we took that, can look for a bullish move. Stepped into a 15-minute gap. Okay, so if I get this, I may take it. I just don't know if it'll happen or not. I think it could go down lower, which I would kind of prefer anyways. I just don't like how this is in premium. It's not a bad setup because it's very obvious. I'd want to see like a, almost like how that bearish candle was, but a bullish candle like that. Leave like a BPR or something. The macro time right now is I'm gonna move my I'm gonna move my webcam. That's good. Yeah. All right, cool. Kind of like that a little bit better. And it's not in the way of this and stuff like that. Right now, it's respecting the fair value gap. Um, Obviously, I'm looking for an inverse. So I won't take any inverse that's in this leg because it's coming off of this. So like one thing I learned from Dodgy, if there's an inversion, let's just say this is the inversion I'm looking for. and there's a 30-second one here. Don't take this one because price is respecting this leg is being respected. So you want to see that broke and the other inverse broke. This is the more important inverse, not this one down here. Even if it was obvious, unless it's like a good amount of distance away from that, you don't want to take that because a lot of times it'll break above that, tap into the fair value gap again, and then just drop back down. So you look for the main inverse to happen. Like pretty equal low. Okay. Alright, so it's 10 o'clock. Huge 1 hour wick on the 10 o'clock candle. Or, I'm sorry, 9 o'clock candle. So the 10 AM candle is a lot of times a reversal candle, so it could go down. But I'm really looking for more of a bullish play. Go lows down here. I guess I'm officially say that I'm tired because I've yawned so many times. Expecting that midnight open price right now. I can see it break it though. But I'm looking for a little move down and then back up. If we could get some type of inverse down here, that would be better. I don't have to worry about this one. Price for the tap into a 50. Yeah, it is. It respected tapped into this 50-minute. Yeah, so anything here I'm not interested in. I want to see this one broken. This one has more significance than any of these down here. And yeah, although the RR is not as good, this is more likely to play out than that. So it's a higher probability trade. I'll leave a runner. I just don't know. Probably just leave bottom of the fair value gap, or the I guess the top. I'm sorry. That's the fair value gap range right there. Most likely only leave a contract. Definitely see it going up. So ideally, if we could tap into this, get some type of inverse here, that would be nice. That would be the ideal situation. just waiting right now. Like we may get this. Definitely want to see momentum though. I don't want to see this in 10 candles. Not what I want to see. 15-minute candle close, entered into this fair value gap. Let me mark this. I could definitely see it coming back up to the high. Hopefully get a little retracement back. Up. Hopefully it doesn't get too far away from my entry. The stop loss is already big enough. Hopefully it inverses here. Did inverse. I am in this trade. Manage your own risk. Inverse on the 2 minute too. Not on the 3 minute, but the 2 minute. I'm liking this. If I were to lose this trade, I'll lose about 200, maybe a little bit more, but about 200. So this is about to create a new internal high, most likely. Yeah, if we do break this, I'm gonna just put my stop loss to break even. Did break it. If we win this trade, cool. If not, it's gonna be a break even trade. It is break even. So the reason I did that is because it made a new internal high on the time frame that I took it. Now this trade probably will still work out, but that's how I manage my risk. If this was in discount, I probably wouldn't be too worried about it. But because it's already in premium, it doesn't have to go back up, and we've already taken liquidity. So that'll most likely be my only trade for the day. I'll probably still see how this plays out. But no, not everybody trades like that, and I don't always move my stop loss that early, and I don't always move it if it's a internal high. It just depends on the situation. Um, in this case, we're already in premium. We've already taken liquidity. We're coming. This is inside a fair value gap right here. Not a lot of things are working for me. So if it's not working for me, I'm gonna manage my risk the best way I can. So if it creates a new internal high and it breaks that high again and does not continue to go up, then I'm not too comfortable being in that trade still. Like I said, this could 100% still work out. Um, I'm not calling this a losing trade just because of that, because a lot of times this will still play out. But that's just how I manage my risk and try not to lose as much. But we'll see if this helped me avoid a loss or maybe not get a win. So right now it's not looking too good. Already would have been down 200 right there. Yeah, most likely at this point, because there's so much volatility, I would have closed out. So this definitely would have been a loss for me. Um, oh yeah, Melton. You see how that saved me by just applying that to my strategy? It broke that internal high. At that point, I'd want us to see it continue to keep going, but it did not. So I moved, and either way, no matter if it did or did not, I was moving my stop loss to break even. And then just dumped, absolutely dumped. So there's a lot of liquidity sitting here, so I see why it came back down. It's a lot of LR right there. Oh, there's another one right here. I may take this with half risk, so if that means I'd only risk $100 on this. Just depends if only thing I don't like is that we're not delivering from a fair value gap. We just basically took liquidity and that's it. This may not even happen though, to be honest. Thing is dumping. say here's a nice 30-second. Wonder what it did. Same thing. Ooh. Oh, so this just tapped into a 1 minute fair value gap, actually. And a 1 hour order block. Yeah, 1 hour. Yes, it already tapped into it. That's what this was. Oh yeah, these equal loads have to hit. Alright, I ain't taking nothing to the upside until it. No way these equal lows don't. Or going up. Like 4 in a row. Yeah, I'm not taking this if the equal lows don't hit. Oh, think you need to stop playing. Hit these lows. Hit lows and shoot up. And take all this out. Come on. Ain't no way I just created another low, right? It sure did. That's 5 in a row. That can doesn't even close yet. Okay, there we go. Finally. Dang. It goes above this. I'm gonna just go to break even because there's a big gap right there. All right. Stop loss to break even. This is my last trade. They just don't play out. I'm done. Yep. That is it, folks. I'm done for the day. This may still work too. So I moved it there. Even though when I took it off the 1 minute, I was paying attention to the 1 minute and the 30-second. See that close? Um, yeah, close above on both. And this is the internal high inside of fair value gap. So I don't want to see it retrace that, to be honest with you, because it may go back down. So took that liquidity out, man. So, but same thing. This could still play out. I will not be participating in it. So I took 2 trades, managed my risk, basically break even. What is that? $11 something? That like $14 is just really just commissions. So, and I kind of expected this. I'm not gonna lie, because there's no news like none's really moving the market, so things don't really have to be respected. Don't get as respected as much. Like you see how this is playing around. Like I don't know. Winning trades most of the time they don't play around. They just move. That's one thing I learned. Was get me out a lot of losses lately. I'm gonna wait like a few more minutes to see how this goes, but just kind of give you an overview of what I was looking at. Although it entered back into this 1 hour fair value gap. Okay. It didn't take that low, but that was like the 10 o'clock low right there. So, but it did take all these lows, and if you look at NQ, all of these were relative. I mean, equal lows exact. Like 4 of them. So I knew it was probably gonna take that and go back up. Um, so as soon as it took that, price rallied back up. I saw this 30-second gap with the 1 minute. So luckily that candle was the one that closed both of them at the same time. So I took that. I told myself I'd take, put my stop loss to break even here. No profit though, because it's small. It's gotta be over 10 points for me. So hit that, and then I put my stop loss to break even there, and then it came back down. It took me out. So this trade, like I'm saying, it may still play out. It definitely could, but I'm not gonna wait around and see if it does or not. So when I'm in a trade, I want it to just move in my direction. Um, so, but it doesn't always happen like that. So like people have different strategies. So some people do trade and they'll just hold this, which no fault against them. Um, just not my style. Sucky part is there's really no news tomorrow, so it could be exactly kind of how it was. So you see, we're just kind of in a range the whole session. Um, Nothing crazy, just a lot of up, down, up, down. I'll just wait. I want to see how this 15-minute candle closes in 3 minutes, and then I'll probably just hop off. Cause I'm done. The max trades I will take is two. I usually only like taking one. I'll take a second one if it looks good, which I like that, so it did look good to me. But the second trade I take, I will only take a second trade if the first trade was a break even trade. If the first trade was a loss, I'm done for the day. Because I don't want to get caught up into my emotions. I lost a lot like that. Um, so I still want to be in the right state of mind. I don't want to be trying to win my money back. So I took that first trade. It was a break even trade as well. And then I took this one and same thing, break even. It's looking good right now though. There's a little 30-second right there that entered into the fair value gap. But I wouldn't have taken that because it already just took that high. Like there's no reason to take something that already just took a high. Now if this would create a equal high, and then let's say for any reason I got stopped out of break even, and then that was available, I may have would have took that, but it already took the high. So ugh. All right, so I'm gonna end it there. I still think it's gonna go up. Um, I still say my overall bias is still bullish. Um, but there just really wasn't much for me to take today. So it's the name of the game. You know, I preserve my capital, um, and that's like the most important thing. Managing risk, like more important than any part of your trade. Where's your entry? Like managing risk is like the number one thing. If you can do that, you can stay alive in the market. If you don't know how to manage your risk, it's very hard to be profitable. Me personally, I don't know anybody that doesn't manage risk well and still profitable. There may be some, but I don't know any. So that is it, guys. I'm gonna call that a day. I appreciate anybody that's checking this out or stop by. If you have any questions, leave them below. But peace out. See y'all tomorrow.